So, Virginia, we have the election day coming up on April 5th, and I was wondering if you could tell us, before we go, a little bit about your education and about your family back, your family is here in Chelmsford?
Yeah, sure. In terms of my education, I have a bachelor's and a master's degree in electrical engineering. And I spent a few years as an engineer and a systems engineer, and then I spent most of my career in new business development and strategic initiatives, and also in profit and loss running programs.
Oh, nice.
As I said, I've lived in Chelmsford for about 25 years. My husband, Mark, lives with me. He is a PhD polymer science and works in industry. And we
A PhD?
Yeah.
Could you say what school he has it from?
He has an undergraduate in chemical engineering from Yale University and a PhD in polymer science from the University of Massachusetts in Amherst.
Wow, so he was an undergrad at Yale too?
Yeah.
Which is really hard to get into.
And my two degrees are from Union College and Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute.
Wow.
And then my son, who we raised in Chelmsford, is in his first year at Northeastern University in Boston studying behavioral neuroscience.
Wonderful. Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
You have one child?
I do. Yep,
he's not a child anymore. He's like an adult probably, right? 20 or something, whatever.
Yeah.
That's wonderful, Virginia. And you live near my neighbor, Fred Merriam.
Yeah,
but
same street.
I was just talking to him this afternoon on the phone.
Yeah.
So we have Election Day coming up on April 5th. Is there anything you'd like to say to the people at home before we go to ask for their vote or anything? Or we have a minute.
Well, I'd just like to reiterate that I have really loved my first term on the select board, and I'm committed to keep putting the time in that's required to make sure that we're doing the best thing and making the best decisions for the residents of this town. Yes. And I want to continue to focus on quality of life and infrastructure and executing our plans cooperatively and with trust.
Wonderful.
So, I would appreciate one of your 2 votes on Election Day. So thank you.
Thank you very much for being here, Virginia. It's we're taping in the local history room at the Chelmsford Library, and it's a great place to come in. By the way, if you want to read our old town reports or the history of Chelmsford, just come in. It's usually always open, this room, when the library's open, and you could read all about Chelmsford, which I love to do. So thank you very much for being with us, Virginia Crocker Timmins. It was great talking with you, and good luck with your re-election.
Thank you very much.